We know that wood from the forest in a campfire burns at a temperature of about 1000 degrees Fahrenheit. We also know that copper melts from solid to liquid at a temperature that is twice as hot as a campfire. How did the ancients double the heat of their fires? Without high temperatures, there would have been no way for them to make the 1,500-year-old arrowhead. They achieved the 2000 degrees of Fahrenheit by first making their wood into charcoal and then blowing air through channels onto the hot coals with bellows made of animal skins. We are grateful that the arrowhead for nearly 2,000 years was in the crystal-clear water of a small stream in the woods of northern Wisconsin. Copper withstands most chemicals better than iron. Nevertheless, variations in pH levels in water and soils are tough on copper. The constant purity of the stream over thousands of years was critical to the preservation of the copper arrowhead. In the coming month, a world-class jewelry manufacturer will put the talents of their workers to the casting of replicas from the 4th century. These same workers make replicas for the great museums of the world. We are grateful for their work. The physical properties of the castings are clear proof of the metalworking skills of a lost people who lived in North America 1,700 years ago. After more than 1,500 years, Lynn Lefgren, on Saturday, October 23, 2021, brought together the parts for making a replica of a 4th century arrow that ancient armies used before Columbus came to America. The replica has 1. Fletching from the North American turkey, 2. A shaft made from river cane bamboo from the Mississippi River Basin, 3. An arrowhead made from the natural copper, float copper, of the ancient pits in Upper Michigan, and 4. The doubling of the copper's hardness from the addition of 1% of tin from the cassiterite minerals that occur on outcroppings of granite faces in Wisconsin. The parts of the arrow come only from the heartland and fit the accounts that there was a high level of metalworking in North America thousands of years before Columbus. Michael Stahlman from Blue Springs, Missouri, has spent his lifetime studying and collecting thousands of minerals from North America. He has identified the source for the 1% of tin in the copper alloy. Cassiterite, tin oxide, is a dark brown mineral found in granite pegmatites and high-temperature hydrothermal deposits in outcroppings of granite in the northern counties of Wisconsin and Upper Michigan. David Lefgren is from Perry, Utah. He is a casting expert and metallurgist. He was the first person in our time to replicate the arrowhead in his foundry. He reports that once the copper is above its melting temperature of 2000 degrees Fahrenheit, adding 1% to 2% of crushed cassiterite mineral, tin oxide, into the molten copper causes a reduction of oxides. The removal of the oxides allows for small amounts of tin to alloy with the crystal structure of the copper. The cleaning of the metal with flux and fire is in the Old Testament, Malachi 3:2-3, where we read, "But who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire, and like fuller's soap, and he shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi, and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord an offering in righteousness." The heat of the refiner's fire with a flux of borax or boric acid, fuller's soap, was a process that the people of the Bible understood. Anciently in America, this process was in everyday use for the working of gold, silver, and copper. Mike LaFontaine is a native Chippewa of the Turtle Mountain Nation and lives in Orange Park, Florida. He has participated in each stage of the restoration of the Heartland Arrow and believes that his people will appreciate the technical history of its reconstruction. He will give replicas of the fascinating arrowhead to tribal leaders and native archery organizations so that they can understand the metalworking skills of their forefathers. Dozens of leading archers in America have already shown an interest in testing the effectiveness of the Heartland Arrow. Archers want to restore the arrow to its proper place in the history of ancient America. We understand that a medicine bag is a way to honor the power of the arrowhead, the ancient symbol for strength, courage, and survival. Taking that as a theme, we selected the pouch as the ideal package for the copper arrowhead. As a means to support our research for Zarahemla, we offer the replicated arrowhead in a medicine pouch together with a copy of a special edition of Ancient American Magazine. This edition has the background story of where and when the original artifact came into Wayne May's possession. The magazine article gives the technical reports from the certified tests of a modern laboratory. Our offer is clear. You will receive a museum-quality artifact that is packaged in a pouch. We ask you to donate $10 per month to support our ongoing efforts to discover the truth of Zarahemla.